Welcome to SQL Join's demo. What is our agenda here? What is SQL Join? You will know different types of SQL Joins. Practical example to see the difference between the types of the SQL Joins. What is a SQL Join? A join clause is used to combine rows from two or more tables. Based on what? Based on a related column between them. For example, if you see here, if I have two tables, one table is for orders, another table for customers. If you see here, the customer ID in order tables refers to the customer ID for the customer tables. So the relationship between the two tables, order table, customer table, will be the customer ID. This is the meaning of the relation between two tables or more than two tables. What are the SQL join types? There are 4 or 5 types of join: right join, left join, inner join, full outer join, and self join. Let's start by the first one for inner join, but before that, for our example, we will use two tables: department table and employee table. As you see here, the relationship between these two tables is department ID. So the department ID in the employee table refers to the department ID of department table. Because in case of you are going to join, you have to find the relationship between two tables or more than two tables. So as you see here, the relationship is department ID. Let's start by the first type is inner join. Inner join query is used to retrieve the matching records from two or more tables based on the specified condition. SQL Server follows SQL standard for the inner join queries of syntax: select column from table 1, inner join table 2 on table 1.column name equal table 2.column name. This column name, as I said before, the relational field or column between our two tables. For example here, employee table, department ID in employee table refers to the department ID in department table. For example, if we write or consider this query for inner join query, select employee.employee ID and employee.first name and employee.last name and department.name. So I will select employee ID, first name, last name with name from department table. From which table? Employee, inner join department, on what? Employee ID equal department ID. So in case of you are going to run these queries for these two tables, what is the result will be? Because as we said, the inner query retrieve the matching records from two or more tables. So what is the output in this case? This is the output. It retrieved, as we said before, employee ID, first name, last name from employee table and also name. Depends on what? Depends on the department ID of employee equal department ID of department table. The name from the department table, if we see here, there are 1 for department ID, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2. And here there are only 2, 1, 2 for department ID. So the result, as you see here, 1, 3, 4, 6. Why? Because the matching record between these two tables is 1, 3, 4, 6. If you check the department ID in employee table 3 is not in department table, so is not retrieved here. Again, and also the null values is not here, so also it's not retrieved here. So why only this retrieved? Because this is the matching record between employee table and the department table. This is the inner join. Go to the second type as left join. Left join is a type of inner join where it returns all the records from the left table and the matching records from the right table. The left table is a table that comes to the left side or before the left join. Here in our syntax we put left join. The table 1 before left join is our left table. Whatever tables after left join is our right table. So the right table refers to the table that comes at the right side or after the left join. It returns null also for all non-matching records from the right table. The syntax: select column name from table 1, this is our left table, left join table 2, this is our right table, on table 1 dot column name equal table 2 dot column name. Column name here is the relationship between table 1 and table 2. For example, if you are going to select employee.employee ID, employee.first name, department ID, and the department.name from employee, left join department. Employee here is the left table because it came before left join, and the department table is the right table. On department ID of department equal department ID of employee table. So what is the result in case of you are going to run this query between these two tables? As you see here, it retrieved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But there are two nulls for department ID and the name from department table. If you see here, the department ID for employee table 1, 2, 1, 4, 2. For the department table 1, 2, 3. So that's only displayed the records from the department table whose department ID matches with the employee.department ID. To retrieve all, but for the department ID and the name which is not there, system put null. In case if you are to change the tables, you will put the left table is department and the right table is employee, like this. Select the theme from, instead of employee, I will put the left table department, right table is employee, So the result like this: employee ID, first name, department ID, name. It fetches all the records from the department table and only matching records from the employee table, where department.department ID equal employee.department ID. As you see here, it contains 3 as a cells. This record from the department table and null for employee column, because there are no matching records in the employee table whose department ID is 3. If you go up here, there is 3 for cells, but here there is no 3 for cells. Here as a department ID there is no 3, and here is 3. So here the records from the department table and null for the first name and employee ID from the employee or for the employee columns, because there are no matching record in the employee table. This is the left join. Let's go to the third type, the right join. Right join, the same left. It is in the reverse of the left join. The right join query returns all the records from the right table and the matching record from the left table. So the right side is a table that comes to the right side or after the right join first in the query, and the left table is a table that comes at the left side or before right join. So in this case, the table 1 and the table 2. Table 1, as we said, the right side table is the table that comes to the right side or after the right join first. The left table is the table that comes at the left side of or before the right. So again, this is table 1 is the left table, table 2 is the right table. On our condition or the relation type between or relationship between table 1 and table 2. So the syntax like this. In case if you are going to apply this query to our 2 tables, for employee tables and department tables, so the result will be this result: department ID, name, employee ID, first name. As you see here, it fetches all the record from the department table and only matching record from the employee table, where in employee.department ID equal department.department ID. It also contains 3 as a sales record from the department table and null for employee columns, because there are no matching record in the employee tables whose department ID is 3. So it's the reverse of the left join type. Take everything from table 2 and the matching record only from the table 1. As we said here, the table 1 here employee table, and the second or the table 2 is department table. Also, if you change the 2 tables, so the right table will be the employee, as you see here, and the left type, or sorry, the left table before the right join is the department department or department table. It displays all the records from employee, which is the right table, and the matching rows from the left table, here the department table. It also returns null for all non-matching records from the employee table. Again, this null is not there in department ID, but it's there in our employee ID. So this is the right join. It's reverse of the left join. Go to the next type as a full outer join. Full outer join, the same full join. It returns all the records, all the specified tables. It includes also null for any non-matching records. In some databases, full join is called full outer join. It can return a very large result set because it returns all the rows from all the tables. As you see here, the color or green color, it means all the rows from 2 or more than 2 tables will be retrieved. The syntax: select column from table 1, full outer join table 2 on our relationship between the tables. Table 1 dot column name equal table 2 dot column name. In case if you are going to apply or write this query, select employee, employee ID, and the employee first name, employee department ID, and department dot name. From employee, full join department on department ID here equal department ID here. It fetches all the records from both tables. First, it fetches all the records from the left table, which is employee, and then all the records from the right table, department table. It includes null here for all non-matching records from both tables. 3 for cells here is null in employee, because here department ID 3 there is no, so it came null. And second, and the number 5 here, 4 is not here, so it returns null because it's not in department. And also second line is not in department, it's also return null because it's not or non-matching record from both tables. This is full outer join. The last type is self-join. Self-join is like a regular join, but it joins a table to itself, similar to any other join. A self-join requires at least 2 tables, but instead of adding a different table to the join, you add another instance of the same table. It is joined between 2 copies of the same table. Self-join is mainly used for querying the hierarchical data stored in a single table. There is no self-join keyword. You write a normal join where both the tables involved in the join are the same. The following is the self-join syntax. Select column name from table 1 T1, the same table 1 T2, where condition. In case of you are going to write actual query, this is our table: customer name, ID, contact, address, city, postal code, country. As we said, we have only one table, so I'm going to write a.customer name as customer name 1, b.customer name as customer name 2, and select city from the same table but from customer as A, customer B. So in self-join, you have to specify the table alias to pose the instance of a table, else you will get an error. So where is here the alias? A alias 1, B alias 2. If you not mention this alias, you will get an error. Where A, the first alias or first table dot customer ID not equal the customer ID of the second table, and city in first table equal city in second table. You can write order by or not, but this is the syntax, this is the tables, and here I am going to retrieve the customer name and city, where in the city of the first customer equal the city of the customer 2. So the result, like see here, customer 1, customer 2, these customers and these customers have the same city, and so on. This customer with these customers have the same city. This is self-join, is a regular join, but it joins a table to itself. I hope you got 5 types of SQL join. You can also log into your SQL Server, Todd, MS Server, any tools to write SQL, and you can choose any 2 tables from your database and try to practice syntax or actual query and check the result. Also, I will write syntax in the descriptions to be a guide for you. Appreciate your subscribe. Thanks for watching.